Hi guys, what's up? So, another Arduino how-tos. Last week we looked at these Arduinos and these microprocessors and other boards. This week we're going to look at these and these. So, what are these and these? This is what we call a breadboard. It's basically a small board with holes in it for you to poke leads and other components through, with contacts on the back that make connections for you. This is very often used in prototyping and other research. What's this? This is what we call a shield. This is a device that sticks on top of your Arduino into its analog and digital ports using these pins, much like this. Now we have the Arduino Mega on the bottom, and then on top of it we have that shield which covers up the actual Mega. All of the ports on the side are extended by this riser, where you can still access the majority of them from here on the top. But these ports, as you can see, are left empty. There's no headers on them. Because the idea is you use these ports up here to connect the circuit that you make and solder on down here. So you can make something like a Wi-Fi shield or a stepper motor shield or whatever you want and need, and then make on here, and then this just sticks onto the top of your Arduino. Okay, so now the question is, why would I use a shield instead of just having leads coming off of the Arduino to a PCB or a breadboard? Well, really the only plain answer is how compact it is. Having something like this here, where you can put that in a unit with your circuit on top, compared to having this and then this next to it and then power going between them and signal, it's much easier just to have this there. Now granted, it may be cheaper and easier to do it the other way. You do have a choice there if you want to spend a bit of extra money and have a better final prototype of product. So both of these ways are very good, useful ways of prototyping things. I can't recommend either one of them because it's 100% on the circumstances that you're working in. Another thing you can do that I briefly mentioned earlier, besides a breadboard or a shield, is just have a piece of PCB. Which is basically what this is. This is our small holes that you can put surface mount components through and solder them into place. And then the idea is use the small holes down here that connect to the Arduino and connect your circuit to those to get straight signal from the Arduino. Otherwise, you would make your circuit on the breadboard or on a piece of PCB, which is again just this but much bigger and on one sheet, and then you just had leads going from your Arduino to the PCB. Now this is a different story if you're using something like an Arduino Nano. In the Arduino Nano you can get with normal pins that stick down, just like what's on the bottom of this that could plug into Arduino. So you can take something like that and put it on a PCB and then solder that to your circuit straight. Kind of like what this shield is. But it wouldn't be disconnectable, which is why my preferred way of doing it would be to use a shield and an Arduino for prototyping, because it's much easier to pull this off and throw this away than it is to completely unsolder your Arduino Uno to try to save it. Okay, so another question I get asked a lot is, how many shields can I have? Because if you look here, this is just using this 2 rows of headers of the Arduino digital pins as signal and power. So you still have all of these, power, analog, and quite a few digital pins you could plug something else into normally. So could you put another shield on this? Yes, 100%. As long as the shield you're using doesn't use any of the pins on that row. Now yes, if it does use a few of them, you could build your socket here and then extend rafters after that, but that's much more work in editing of the shield than what would normally be done. Something I see a lot is people having an Arduino and then a Wi-Fi shield on top of it and then a LCD touchscreen shield on top of it. That way you have like a miniature phone type of it. That way you have like a miniature phone type of deal. So, do I recommend this? It's fine with this circumstance. But do I recommend doing this? It's fine with that circumstance. But the biggest thing you have to look at is how much power you're drawing. So the Arduino Wi-Fi shield doesn't draw a lot, but it does draw some. And then the touchscreen, most touchscreen modules do draw quite a lot. And then you also have to look at the onboard processing of the Arduino. That stack could draw a decent amount of power. Granted, the Arduino's 5 volts at 2.5 amps will supply it quite good, but that is something you do have to keep track of if you're running 3 or more shields on one socket. To recap, today we looked at these and these and how you can use them with these. Dislike if you disliked, like if you like, and LJ out.